Welcome back. Here we are in Bareahard. We arrived in the previous part. We saw Rufus. He was a kind fellow, and it's good to know they have copies of Woo Baby in this city, which is mainly filled with nobles. They have good taste. I will give them that at least. So, we need to go off and...
Who's this a statue of?
It seems to be a statue of Saint Veronica.
Oh, you know of her?
Nothing? Like, you're not going to comment on that? Like, that's just incredibly rude. Now, you'd think, by the way, oh yeah, go off and do this little side quest here first, but no, we will not be able to do that until we get the one sorted on Artisan Street, which is down here, as you can see from the sign. So, what do we got?
This street seems kind of different from the others.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
Oh, how lovely. But yes, what I wanted to do was go off to the quest here. It's this one, put a ring on it. Required from Brook. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner's Jewelers from Brook. So Turner's Jewelers is here. There we go. Hello there. Is anyone around? No. So what you're saying is, any minute now? Indeed, we shouldn't have long to wait. Oh, it looks like he's with a customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Judging by the uniform, you're... Ah, and I see Lord Eustace is with you too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but I'd like to ask you to please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No. It's the opposite, in fact. We're just discussing you, as it happens. All right, then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Of course. If you'd allow me to explain. This is Bengt, a tourist currently staying here in Bareahard. He's the one responsible for the request that brought you here. See, I'm going to be getting married in the near future. I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Bareahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed the ideal choice. So you've made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. It is a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can procure here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. The septium ring, especially, is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been and had almost given up. But then I consulted with Brooke here on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal. And he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right. A precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggest we make a ring for him using one. Specifically, a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. It has a translucent shine to it that people say is easily the equal of septium. That's the one. Surprised you know so much about it. Guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's our Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine. So, does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like you to go collect one of these Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Kreuzen Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem. So finding one might not be an easy task. Oh, then I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend here has made it out to be, you know? Huh? I mean, there was no one there a minute ago. the innocent wood nymphs Tyr that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes mere moments ago? Who's this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? I can't say I recall ever meeting him before, no. Gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Bleublanc. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From painting, sculptures, and the finest of arts to the most delicately detailed crafts, I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. You guys have no idea what you're going into. He seems a little off-puttingly eccentric. But that's enough about myself. I hear you're seeking a dryad's tear. Yes, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago. Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the northern highway. Of that, I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with their own two hands. You don't say. Guy's manner of speech is irritating. So is the content of his words. Now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative for the information. I kind of want to go back to my original blind Let's Play and see my reaction to this guy, because it's like, I know so much about him now, and it's like, oh god. May I ask why you're telling us all of this, though? Perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere mirror cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I deign to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient enough reason for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. Well, we'll be leaving now. Hopefully you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryad's Tear in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Good day to you. The answer you seek lies on the northern highway. Go behold the innocent world nymphs tear with your own eyes.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
Bigger isn't always better, Mango. Alright, let's start making our way around here, because there's probably going to be a few chests that I actually need to pick up at this point. Otherwise, I would just generally cut to where it is, because I know where it is. I need to pull you away. You need to get one of every enemy. We need one of every enemy. And the chests. That'll do.
The advantage is ours. Let's finish
Indeed it is.
Okay.
Let's come straight out. Let's get you two linked up. And let's go with these, so we can just see it. You know, it's fun.
Here we go. Sylphie, dance. That's that.
That's that.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Indeed. Need to get some more Sepith at Pom Point? Pom Point, I need to get more Sepith. I can't words. It's like my mouth. That's what it's doing. Let's get you so we can get this
That's a
chest.
beautiful looking treasure chest.
Oh, it's marvelous. It's rather grand, isn't it?
We have the advantage.
Triple advantage.
I'll handle it.
Okay, can't do sweep because we've used his thingies.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Let's go with Autumn Leaf Cutter.
There.
Broken.
Very well.
Rapid thrust. Got some more delays now, which is good. Have to put those into practice soon. Stream blessing, detector. Crystal flood.
My turn.
Now!
Ooh, I would have expected that to
My
die.
turn.
Maybe. Yeah, 40 on the water. A plant-like monster that roams highways, draws impurities from below the ground and attacks with them. Need fire. I mean, it's a plant, so it kind of makes sense, but
Target
still.
locked.
My turn.
Isn't it just firebolts on you?
Ha!
Oh, I was
I'll
expecting
handle
more
this.
there.
Go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
What 8 leaves?
I did it.
Now the question with the 8 leaves is like, arc slash. Are they different 8 leaves, or
Oh, a treasure chest.
are they like from different plants, or all like? So if it's like different schools and all that type of stuff, it's like leaves from somewhere else, like different plants, different trees, different bushes, different flowers.
A bridge, huh?
Star Bridge. Beyond here is out of bounds for our field study.
That it? I'm assuming this would head to Keldic then. We're going to go north from here. We'd eventually arrive in Keldic. We should head back. We'd be straying from the study area if we went this way. But I want to go back
Ooh,
to
this looks
Keldic.
like a good spot.
No fishing. We can do it in Trista. I have to tell him that every time, aren't I? Every goddamn time. Ooh, not bad. Don't need to do you, I've already finished you. Can pull you away. So you're gonna be a problem for the chest. I'm gonna have to kill you, aren't I? You look at me like that. Dear, oh dear.
Oh, a lake.
It looks so pretty.
That it? Well, I think that's it then. In terms of maybe there's a chest up there. So we shall view the scene and then count this area done, I suppose. It's so pretty. I'd say this is it. Alright, let's see if we can remove it without causing any damage. You can see right through it. Its radiance truly is the equal of septium, just as the rumors said. Yes, I'm certain this will make for an exquisite ring. I can hardly wait to see the expression on Benk's face when we show it to him. Although this does mean that Baron was telling the truth. Yeah. And we still have no idea why he went out of his way to tell us. There's no point worrying about that now. We got what we came for. Yep. Time to go. Let's go give this to Benk then. Always have a shovel on your tank. They're quite useful shovels. Especially for tanks. That was the emblem of the Kreuzim province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? I suspect they're members of a unit stationed in Keldic. They're likely on their way to a rendezvous with the main unit in Bareahard. Makes sense. Never seen those vehicles accompanying them before, though. Reinford's latest model of light armored transport from the looks of it. They lack the firepower of a tank, but make up for it in maneuverability. They must have spent a small fortune on those. You certainly seem to know a lot about them, Fee. Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Bareahard ourselves. Yeah, you're right. I see you've obtained the innocent wood nymph's tear without incident. Splendid, splendid. No need to waste any more time here, then. Go, take it to the counter. Ah, you're back. Is something wrong? Well, could you give us the item? What? Sure, here. Thank you. And what is taking so long? If you have what I asked for, hurry up and give it to me. Yes, of course, once. What's going on? Honestly, we don't have all day. This is why you commoners never get anywhere in life. Here it is, my liege. The Dryad's chair was presented to the Count. So, this is what it looks like. I can confirm that this is a genuine Dryad's tear. I imagine it will be a bit hard, but as it is nothing more than petrified sap, you should be able to consume it without worry. Consume? We had to have heard that wrong. Alright then. Chomp. What? Seriously? What are you doing? Hell of a noise. Not a water. Here, my lord. Ah. Scum. How did this come about? What the hell do you think you're... Mango? You there, commoner. You might want to watch your tone when addressing someone of higher rank than yourself. Damn it, this isn't good. I shall be generous and let it pass this once. But you'll do well to mind your manners in the future. If you were to truly anger me, your life could be cut short. Very short indeed. I think you're the one who ought to mind his manners. What was that? Lord Eustace! What are you doing in a place like this? That does not concern you. However, we went to great pains to find a Dryad's tear for that man there. And I am most interested in hearing what exactly made you feel you had the right to consume it. But Lord Eustace, I legally purchased that stone from him. I have done nothing improper here. Is what this man says true? Yes, it is. He agreed that he would give me a sum of myrrh in exchange for the tear. See? So that stone was my property, which meant I could do with it whatever I wished. Decided to eat it, though. Alright, okay. But why would you want to eat it? Well, the Dryad's tear is used in Eastern herbal medicine, as it is said to possess a number of useful properties. Herbal medicine? A popular variety of alternative medicine practiced in the Eastern lands. What useful properties? Nutritional supplementation, mostly. But there are those who believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Prevent aging? Utterly ludicrous. Be that as it may, it is my prerogative. And now that the deed is done, I have no reason to remain here any longer. Lord Eustace, if you would permit it. Fine. Please leave. I am deeply grateful. If you will excuse us then. We beg your pardon. I'm sorry for causing a scene. Ineffective at controlling your temper as ever, I see. Some things never change. No, I should be the one to apologize. I'm sorry for making you watch that without a word of explanation beforehand. Especially after all the trouble you went through to get it for me. So, is it true? Did the Count purchase it from you? Oh, yes, that was completely true. Everything was on the level. Though honestly, considering he's a noble, and a Count at that, I couldn't possibly have refused. The situation may be changing for the better in Heimdall overall, but deference to those of higher stature is still the reality in areas where the Chancellor's influence doesn't reach. I thought it might be something like that. As for the ring, I'm going to use the mirror the Count gave me as a deposit and buy one locally. I'm really sorry for putting you through all this. I'll need to start making my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Goodbye, everyone. I was observing, curious as to what manner of compelling drama might unfold. But alas, all I witnessed was that farce. How long has he been here? I heard from the fine gentleman who works at this establishment that your student's here for a field study, no? I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but I believe it is these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. That comedy of errors, may have been tough to endure, but your resultant struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. Excuse me? However, alas, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest ere the ultimate beauty is unearthed. I do pray we'll have the opportunity to meet again. Until such time, fare thee well, students. Goodbye, Bleublanc. What was that all about? I think he was just trying to tell us not to let it get to us. Maybe? We still don't know why he helped us to begin with. What becomes of this request now? Good question. There's no stone left to make the ring. Does that mean we failed? No, you did exactly what we asked of you. It's unfortunate that things ended up how they did, but that was through no fault of yours. So please accept your reward. Luck. But this... I understand how you must feel, but you did exactly what you were asked. You deserve nothing less than the reward you were promised. I must insist. Alright, thank you. What exactly is Bleublanc up to, though, is the question. Anyway, we can do this quest now. Addicted to bath salts. From Hassan Voltaire. The Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the terrace outside the Sorcier restaurant. Hassan Voltaire. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a minute? Might those uniforms be from Thors Military Academy? I assume that you must be the students Lord Rufus mentioned then? What's this all about? Lord Rufus asked me to give some work to some students who came along here for some manner of field study, you see. Well, in truth, he asked my father first, but he's as busy as he ever was. So the request was passed on to his heir. In other words, me. That sounds rather interesting, doesn't it? Now take a guess at what I came up with. Oh, you're such a tease. Might I have some time to think about it? So, what exactly was your request? You dare interrupt our conversation. Oh, you commoners truly have no courtesy, do you? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their comfort. Oh, my. What's the matter? Lord Jesus, I had no idea you were here with these commoners. Well, I am. You still wish for us to remain quiet while you continue with this nonsense? Of course not. We would never be so crass. I could get used to this. Why couldn't he just stand where they could see him in the first place? Well, what is it that you're looking for? The request stated that you want some kind of bath salt. Well, you see, I'd like to request that you procure some pink salt for us. I see. That's a rather difficult request. Fret not then. I can change the request if you wish. That won't be necessary. A request is a request. Is it that hard to find? That's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it, much like we need to do for that monster. It's closer to Oryx's fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Oh, I see. Why are they putting salt in the bath, though? Putting salt in bath water warms the body. I don't really care for it, but it seems to have some positive health effects. Sounds like something only nobles could afford to do. Well, either way, we know exactly where we need to go now. Yeah, let's get this cleared up when we take care of that monster. Well, we're going to end this part here, because I need to actually inject another part after this, because I missed the opportunity to do the rounds because I left town and I got locked out of coming back. So, we need to inject a rounds part. It's important. So we'll see you in the next part when we do the rounds. Ta-ta, for now.